Welcome back to our continuing series of looking at movement sophistication and how to incorporate it into our training. This round, we've been looking at circular strength training Scorpion Strike from CST's TAC-FIT Commando program. Week 1, we worked with the Scorpion Crucifix, opening up the thoracic rotation, as well as working with the basic push-up for an assister. Week 2, which is the last round we've been working with the Scorpion push-up, which is combining the Scorpion Crucifix with the basic push-up and being able to support all of our weight on a single hand and single foot as we move through the strike motion. Now we're going into the full-blown Scorpion Strike. This one incorporates the sit-through reach from CST's leg swoop. So basically, from hand and foot position, we are going to slide the leg through. I'm not going to get into too much detail about this. Just make sure as you're sliding through that you're rotating on the ball of foot, on the back foot. All right, slide through, rotating on the ball of foot as you go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to begin with the sit-through reach, and then we're going to swing out, up into the Scorpion push-up, strike, and back. Switch to the opposite side. Take a look at it from another angle. Now, a couple of key important points to keep in mind as we're going through this. One is when you're sliding the leg through, you are going to keep your knees slightly bent. You're not actually going to be able to perform this if your knees are locked straight, as in a push-up position. From here, really difficult to get full rotation. So there's going to be a slight bend in your knees as you come through. Not as extreme as a quad hop, but this allows you to sit, get the leg through, up, and over, as you then go into the push-up position. When you're starting with this, you can start to lift a hand. This is only in the beginning. Start to lift the hand to get the feel for the sit-through. But what we want is eventually keep both your hands down. Because what this does is it keeps the rotation from hip up to shoulders honest. It keeps you rotating all the way through. You'll get a great core workout out of this. So from the sit-through and up. If in the beginning you need to start by keeping the leg on the ground, no problem. But eventually, get it to where you're sitting through, there's no contact with the ground. Then you're gonna come around and up and press. Now next point is as you're coming down, you're gonna be coming into that Scorpion push-up. Now we've been working with the Scorpion push-up, so you have some support and you have an idea of how to do this. Only because you have the sit-through reach and the pull, you're coming all the way from that opposite end around, the force that you've generated is actually much higher than just doing a simple Scorpion push-up. So you're going to come around, so you are going to want to make sure that you exhale. Exhale all that air out, pack the shoulders, elbows in tight, because that hand, that single arm, and the single foot that's balancing at the back is going to be taking much more force as you're swinging back around, because there's a little bit of momentum put in behind that. Slight knee bend. Exhale on the sit through, because you're getting rotation and compression, the bringing out of your lungs. Up. Tap. Press up. That's where the third exhale comes through. is on the press up, because you're going to want to make sure that your entire core is engaged because you're unraveling from the scorpion push-up. So we've come through, up and over. So we're here, we've rotated, we've wrung out, but now we need to come up and unfurl, untwist. So you want to exhale, and that exhale, engage the core so that you can get safe rotation out while pressing up and out of it. Now this is one of those that looks super pretty and everybody wants to do. But if you've spent any time following along through the tutorial, you know that it's far from easy. That being said, if you've been following through the tutorial from the beginning, as this is meant to be a movement through levels of increasing sophistication, you'll find that all of a sudden doing a scorpion strike doesn't seem too far out on the horizon. You can see the buildup and the development of the skill and the strength to being able to perform and execute the movement, so that then you start gaining all of the benefits from it. You got benefits from the crucifix, the scorpion crucifix, just getting that rotation and opening up, and then we went into the scorpion push-up and you got the benefits of that one, being able to rotate and support the weight from having that rotation, almost as if we were falling off balance, and then finally all the way through. So now you've got accelerated movement and force, and being able to catch yourself and exhale and activate the core, rotate and press out. So not only does it look cool, it's actually very functional. Keep working on it. Let me know how it goes. Take care.